It's just when there's a bang. Fucking laser gun.
Alright, we'll do some Kimura trap review and then get into some entries. So, we're in this T Kimura from last week. And then just like experiment, like just make sure you understand like what makes a Kimura strong. It's basically, I'm basically using his arm as like a lever, making sure that like I'm nice and tight. And so like anytime he decides to go either way, I can prevent that from happening. So if like your partner will get up, you can knock him down. He can try to go the other way, and he can't because I basically have like a very strong grip here. You guys can try like what I do a lot of the time actually is not like turn both my wrists down. This one will be like kind of like not deep. It's kind of like it's not shallow. Like my fingers aren't just like this. I'm actually like bending at the wrist like this. So it's like you can't just like easily pull out of it. If you just have your fingers like this, yeah, he can like grab my fingers, he can swim out. Whereas like if I'm really like wrapping my entire hand around, my fingers are hitting. It's much harder. I found that like if my opponent is larger with me, I turn this hand around. Just because like if I grab my wrist and they're very strong and they start like trying to pull out, yeah, like that, I find that like sometimes it just tweaks my wrist. So what I do is I just turn it around and I put the same pressure on the opposite side. And then it just helps me have the same kind of tension without the wrist injury. So you can play around with that. Both work. So what I want you to do with your partner is just kind of do like offensive person, just like experiment, ask your partner to move around, see if you can. You want to feel that tension all the time, and then basically like have your partner turn it around on you. So like Frank will push up, yeah, and then he'll take up the space underneath my armpit, and then he'll do the same thing. And in order to do that, like I'm basically changing the angle. So like I'm walking towards Frank's head. Well, if his hand is on the ground here, I basically want to get my body to help separate his elbow away from his body. So I'm basically going to come up just a little bit and then walk this way to get my rib cage right under his elbow. And you'll feel like the minute you drop into that space, his Kimura starts becoming a lot weaker. And then I'm looking to slip my elbow out and get that. Obviously, like when I do this, I don't want to just like willy-nilly like push all the way up and get my back taken. Just a small like a slight push, just so I can slip my rib cage under and then get my Kimura going. So we'll do that just